Our Simpsons episode did good numbers. So here's the same thing with Family Guy. Something, something, something. Deep Fat Fried! It's Family Guy. What do you want? What do you want, huh? Let me ask you that. What do you want? What do you fucking TJ. Want? What do you want?
I demand that you go back to the drawing board and pick a new episode, write a new intro, and we do this from the top, fresh.
We're doing Family Guy. TJ, we're doing fucking Family Guy.
I must tell you sincerely, TJ.
Yeah.
This is the most bland, boring, and banal episode you've ever come up with. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know what? The Simpsons episode.
You lack passion, TJ?
That was my brain, baby. And that was our fucking biggest episode of 2020, I believe. So
an incredibly original episode, TJ.
Yes.
Cover one of the largest and most popular television shows of the last 30 years. TJ, I applaud you for your originality. It's never been done.
Thank you. Yes, I applaud my originality too. And I also applaud the originality of Family Guy itself. Let's just hear it around. You know, I was thinking about with Family Guy, I was trying to think, because every other fucking animated show, I can point to some aspect of it and be like, even if I don't like the show, like anything that's really made the impact that Family Guy has, not even just animated, but just like television shows in general, like anything that's made the splash that Family Guy has, I can point to it and say, either here's what it does better than any other fucking show, or here's what it did first. And with Family Guy, like I'm really struggling to figure out like what exactly the fuck that is. You know what I mean?
You
like
know what it could be. It could be
what
like
does it do best?
The best rip-off in history, dude. The best rip-off in history.
You might have nailed it. I don't know. All right. So anyway, Family Guy is an animated sitcom created by Seth MacFarlane. The show's been on the air since January 31st, 1999, with a few short hiatuses. Family Guy has been nominated for 12 Primetime Emmys and 11 Annie Awards, winning 3 of each. TV Guide ranks Family Guy as the 9th greatest animated show of all time. By 2008, Family Guy generated $1 billion in revenue, including $400 million from TV syndication, $400 million from DVD sales, and $200 million from merchandise sales. That's 2008, mind you. Probably around the height of its popularity, honestly.
Seth MacFarlane does not deserve $2 billion.
I'm glad you say that, because we're gonna look at some of his houses in a minute here. But
deserve ain't got nothing to do with it, Paul.
First, let's watch an interview with the man himself, creator of Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane here. This is an interview in 1999 when the show is just about to launch. This is before he has money, fame, wealth, any of that stuff. This is him when he's still hungry, scrappy young lad trying to take the world by storm with his animated series Family Guy.
He's the 25-year-old wonder boy behind a much-anticipated new cartoon for Fox. And Fox Files got an inside look at the guy behind the Family Guy.
Yeah. Let's get to the part where he actually is on there. Oh my God. I have no idea.
Fucking dork, dude. Yeah.
What a fucking nerd.
Edge animated sitcom Family Guy.
That's what we're hoping is it'll be the kind of show where you can tune in and you won't know what to expect.
Family Guy is a
well, it's unfortunately now it's to show you tune in and know exactly what you could expect. Family Guy is basically the show that will not die. It's canceled by Fox twice. Once between 1999 and 2000 after its second season. But it was quickly brought back because Fox had nothing else.
They're like, they had to come crawling back to Seth MacFarlane.
It was also canceled again in 2002 to 2005. But then it had such tremendous DVD sales. Like it was selling so many fucking DVDs back then. And it had high ratings on Adult Swim. So Fox is like, oh, let's bring it back. Because obviously this thing has found new legs in cancellation. So here's an early promo for Family Guy.
It's Dad. I'd like 6,000 chicken vaginas, please. Mom.
Stewie, why don't you play?
It's funny because it's not how you pronounce it.
Sounds like he said vagina.
Yeah.
Vagina.
Play in the other room.
Baby. Why don't you try in Hades? Brother.
I'm gonna go get wasted.
Okay, look both ways.
Sister.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed I could die.
Look, I just rented it. And they're gonna be ticked, though. The penis broke off while I was loading it into the car.
Dog. Well, that's a bad part anyway.
Dick jokes. Pussy jokes.
These things are lucky.
Next.
Dick and pussy jokes. Dicks going into pussies jokes. Pussies and dicks at the same time jokes.
It's edgy Simpsons, dude. Family Guy, you know, let's be honest, was edgy Simpsons.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, TJ. Why do women have boobs?
So you have something to look at while you're talking to them?
No.
That's the joke from Family Guy.
Wrong. No, wrong. So you got something to grab while they're being uppity.
Oh, you took it to the next level of edge.
That's right. Got to be edgy these days.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you should probably be less edgy these days.
Hey, TJ.
Yeah.
Why do women have vaginas?
I don't know. Why?
You don't even have a guess?
No, I don't want to guess. You just tell me.
Because that's where you got to put your penis to make a baby.
That's true.
Did you not go to school?
Yeah, I didn't. Seth MacFarlane has stated that he wants the show to end. You say this
Please end me, says Seth MacFarlane.
He said it. This is him. I want you to guess what year he said this. Okay. He said, "Part of me thinks that Family Guy should have already ended. I think 7 seasons is about right. I talked to fans about it, and in a way, I'm kind of secretly hoping for them to say they're done with it. There are plenty of people who say the show is kind of over the hill, but still the vast majority go pale in the face when I mention the possibility." What year did he say that?
2008.
Seasons. Yeah, probably 2008, 2009.
Yeah, he said that in 2011. It's been 10 years since then. It's still going. So technically, Seth could he could quit the show. He could stop voicing the characters. However, he'd lose out on his $50,000 per episode salary, $2 million a year bonus, and $100 million 10-year contract. So probably not
basically
going to.
It's going to keep going until that 10-year contract is up.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it'll probably keep going beyond that because they'll offer him another $100 million.
I showed that. I mean, look, as long as people are willing to keep tuning in, they'll keep writing checks.
30 years in the future. Hey, Lois, what do women have boobs? I don't know, Peter. Why do women have boobs? So you got something to look at when you're talking to them.
So here is the 10 worst Family Guy episodes according to IMDb. So I've seen some of these, I think.
Yeah.
So this one, the 2,000-year-old virgin, has a 5.8 on IMDb. It's a Family Guy episode focusing on Jesus. He's hanging out in Quahog, claiming he wanted to lose his virginity. Jesus offers Peter a massage chair if he allows him to lose his virginity to Lois. The problem is that it turns out Jesus lied about being a virgin and does this every year. As expected, any episode mocking Jesus. I mean, this episode is just like a bunch of butthurt Christians. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's not that bad. Stewie is Enciente. I don't know how that's fun. Yeah, this is the one where Stewie gives birth to a bunch of like deformed demon baby Brian clones or whatever the fuck after he impregnates himself with Brian's DNA. It's pretty bad. It's really fucking weird and just like not funny.
Yeah, it's more on the spectrum of like disturbing.
It really just kind of felt like, let us disturb you now. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm disturbed. What do you want?
Here's a pregnancy photo with Stewie and Brian. Nah,
guys, I've got an idea for an episode.
Yeah, what's your episode idea?
Since we already introduced the idea that Stewie can get pregnant, what about if I fuck him and he gets pregnant with my baby?
I think that might go too far even
what
for...
if I lure him down? No. Well, I'll lure him down into my basement. I'll tell him, hey, little boy,
there's a popsicle down here. But when it gets down there, it's just my big old cock hanging out.
This one, send in Stewie, please. Sitting at 5.8. This one, I've not seen, but I know it has Ian McKellen in it here, playing this fucking psychiatrist. It apparently has no cutaway gags. It's all just like one conversation between these two. And I guess people don't like it because at the end, after like Stewie fucking shows all this vulnerability and shit, the psychiatrist has a heart attack and Stewie like won't bring him his pills because he's like, oh, sweet. Now the only person that I opened up to will just be dead and I don't have to deal with the repercussions of actually like saying that. So right. I don't know. I've not seen it. I don't know how it's pulled off. A lot of people obviously didn't like it.
I got tuned out like in 2011 or so. So anything later, I probably haven't seen.
I don't think I've seen this. Either you guys seen this fucking episode?
Yeah, this is the one where like he grows like a twin or something, and it becomes sentient and gets off of him somehow. He grows like a vestigial twin.
Okay,
I've seen it, and then the twin abuses him and beats him up, and I don't remember much about it. It's not a good episode.
I mean, probably none of these are. Herpy the Love Sore.
I'm noticing a lot of these are season 12 and on, TJ.
Yeah, well, so this is from season 17. Let's just see what Trump guy. I did watch this one. This one is unbelievably not funny on any fucking level. I mean, I don't think it could please anybody. People who like Trump obviously are gonna fucking be butthurt about it, but even people who hate Trump, like, there's not good jabs against him in this fucking episode. Like, it literally is just like all the fucking lowest bar shit. Like, he's orange and his hands are small.
That's the lowest bar.
Yeah. And this, I think, is probably one of the biggest complaints I see from like fans of Family Guy that watched over a fucking extended period of time, is that the characters that the show started with and how they all turned out is like pretty fucking different places. So this is the 1999 versus now sort of thing. With Cleveland going from, and this is the opinion of obviously whoever created this graphic, but seems to be pretty echoable sentiments throughout it. The community that still talks about this show for whatever reason. Cleveland, soft-spoken neighbor to Black Peter Griffin. Quagmire from likable pervert to hypocritical rapist. I don't know. I don't feel like Quagmire's character has changed all that much. I think you're reaching for straws on that one.
Yeah, I watched the early seasons mostly of this show, and Quagmire was always rapey from the jump.
Chris going from dumb adolescent boy voiced by Seth Green to Seth Green doing whatever the episode calls for. Peter going from dumb lovable father to retarded sociopath. I think that's a fair summation in that instance.
Yeah.
Meg going from standard teenage girl character to universally hated character, both in show and otherwise.
Yeah.
Stewie going from evil baby genius to sadistic homosexual deviant, which I honestly like.
Yeah, that was a good character arc in my opinion.
Brian going from the canine voice of reason to a liberal hypocrite, basically, and Seth MacFarlane stand-in mouthpiece for whatever political opinion he wants to shove down the audience's throats. At least that's the general perception. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I would say it is based on what I've seen of the show.
Joe here going from ironically heroic wheelchair-bound cop to cripple joke.
What happened to Lois?
Lois, I'm trying to figure out naive doting mother to drug addict whore.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
they have to give her some different arcs and stuff, but I don't know if
they basically just made everyone way more fucked up. Like, every single character went from having like some sort of redeeming value to just like, let's get rid of any redeeming characteristics of anybody, and everyone's just fucking absolutely horrible.
Besides
that's basically it. I mean, Brian's fucking horrible as shit too. Like, there's fucking.
I'd say he's the least horrible. If you or maybe.
I mean, in later seasons, they literally have him like, he goes to like save a woman, but then because he's hoping that he's gonna get laid by her afterwards. Like, I'm gonna help pull your car out of the ocean or whatever. And then he sees that she has a baby, and he's just like, oh, never mind. He just pushes the car into the ocean. Him and Stewie like murder a family in their attempt to save Christmas and shit. Like, I don't know.